Hey guys, this is Rabbit, and this is the fourth video in my Solo Steel Path series, where I'm going to cover how to solo Sargas Ruk. Sargas is the first boss that made me rethink what I usually do with a boss. Because usually we just bring a Tigress and run around until he opens up a vent, and one-shot it, and then walk out of the mission, pat ourselves on the back for how good we are. But that doesn't really cut it in Steel Path. You have to deliver a lot more damage to Sargas, because at this level, he has 93% damage reduction, and we have to tank a lot more damage because we're going to have to sit and deliver the damage we want to. So there are a few moving parts to what we're going to bring to this fight. Once again, I'm trying to stay with gear that most people can get. So Gara is the best choice, I think, for tanking anything, and she's pretty easy to acquire. Not only does she have 90% damage reduction with the build we're going to use, she has long periods of invulnerability while she's casting Mass Vitrify, which is going to allow us not only to be invulnerable, but also to control the really dangerous trash that comes with Sargas. Sargas is going to come with level 130 Noxes that are going to cause a real problem if you can't either kill them or control them. We prefer to control them because of another thing we're going to bring, which is a healing melee weapon. I'm going to use Lesion with healing return, but you can use any weapon you want with this mod setup. Or if you have another healing melee weapon that you like, you can take it. The weapon I've landed on, I think the best choice that's accessible and will get the job done here is a Tombfinger. You build those on Venus, and we mod this for pure radiation, and it seems to do a pretty good job in conjunction with Gara's Splinter Storm on Sargas Ruk of putting out enough damage to get this fight done in a reasonable amount of time. So let's look at those weapon and Warframe builds. This is the Gara build we're going to bring. 130% strength gets us 90% damage reduction on our Splinter Storm. And we pile a lot of duration on to extend the invulnerability period we have while we're casting Mass Vitrify. And this is the Radiation Tombfinger we're going to bring. The explosion that Tombfinger creates on impact will damage Sargas's vulnerable points, even on non-direct hits. So we don't have to aim very well for this to work. That plus Tombfinger's already amazing damage makes this perfect for a Sargas run. Finally, this is the Healing Return Lesion that I'm going to bring. I'm using Lesion. If you have another high status weapon you like, it'll be as good. Use this mod setup and it'll pop any frame back to 100% health in almost no time. Alright, here we are in Sargas's room, and we're ready to set up for the fight. The setup for this is to cast Splinter Storm on yourself for the damage reduction, cast Splinter Storm on Sargas for the debuff, and then cast Mass Vitrify to synchronize the timers on those two abilities. Once you're set up like that, the only thing you have to do to stay safe is to recast Mass Vitrify every 30 seconds or so. The energy required to do that, you're going to see me get from Zenurik. But if your Zenurik is not leveled up, bring energy restores, and that'll comfortably get you through the entire fight. We recast Mass Vitrify that often to refresh our Splinter Storms so that we stay safe and Sargas stays vulnerable, and also to crowd control that dangerous group of enemies that enter the room over the course of the fight. As you can see, Tombfinger is doing my aiming for me. Not only can I be very imprecise with where I aim, I can be very lazy about where I stand. All of those things combined keep me very safe over the course of this fight. The other bonus of Tombfinger's AoE is that it splashes radiation damage onto the trash mobs around Sargas, and will confuse them so that they attack him when they come out of Mass Vitrify rather than focus on you. That being said, this setup made it so that I don't actually have to heal very often with that healing weapon. I think I only do it once. I'm going to let the video play through so that you can see it and get an understanding of what happens when you bring a healing return weapon to a fight, and so that you can see the rhythm of the Mass Vitrifies go off. So I hope that this video gets you to the other side of Saturn, and that I see you out there. If you do see me, say hi, and I hope you have good luck getting past this fight, guys. See you in the next video.